So, you're growing Tantal greens, are you? You can eat them yourself, or feed them to your favorite chocobo. Well, let me tell you, it's a fickle plant. I haven't seen many people grow them as successfully as you have. Where'd you learn all this?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms.
Oh, Sarala, you say? I couldn't be more proud of my granddaughter. She's something, isn't she? She's got quite the green thumb, thanks to good genes.
Huh. She never mentioned she had a grandfather.
Oh, did I say my granddaughter? Slip of the tongue. What I mean is, Sarala's she's the granddaughter of someone I know. Anyway, how is her father doing? That cold can be quite difficult.
Well, her father...
Say no more. If he's anything like I remember, he's gone wandering off, leaving her to tend to the fields again, all by herself. Yeah, he doesn't do much anymore. Sarala's the one who's been taking care of everything. I wonder, between my Tantal greens and her Gazal greens, which is more delicious? Now that's a question. If only I could taste both at the same time, then I'd know once and for all.
Do you want me to bring you some of Sarala's greens? Is that it?
If you'd be so kind, I'll make it worth your trouble. How about in exchange, I let you use this field?
All right. I'll be back.
You're much too kind. Thank you. Oh, you're back. What do you have there? Are those Gazal greens from Sarala's farm? I wanted to do this for a long time. Now I can finally find out whose greens are better. Why, these are absolutely delicious.
Are they better than yours?
Yeah, there's no question about it. My Tantal greens don't even compare to her delightful and scrumptious Gazal greens. Sarala was so small when I last saw her, and now she's all grown up. She doesn't need coal anymore.
You seem to know a lot about her and her father. You're not related, are you? Maybe an uncle or something?
It's a little more complicated than that. Nevertheless, now I can pass away without worry, knowing that she can take care of herself. That's all I wanted. Anyway, the field is yours to use as you please.
Hey! What's happening over at Canopus Farms?
Mighty strange. Never heard of anything like that before.
You running off to Luxarian?
Ran off. More like it.
I'm detecting large infusions of chaos in the area. They're all over Canopus Farms.
Why would chaos suddenly appear across a single village like that? I have to check it out. What is it?
It's the chocobos, the ones I'm treating. They're inside the chaos. I've got to get them to safety.
Doctor, it's too late!
Did all the villagers make it out okay?
Yes, everyone is accounted for, except for the chocobos. They were too slow.
I saw something in there. It was a chocobo eater. If we don't get those chocobos to safety fast, they'll be slain. Every last one of them.
You want to help your fellows, is that it? I didn't need to ask.
I've analyzed the chaos. The monster inside is too large to be a chocobo. I can only assume that it's a chocobo eater. I'm detecting...
Am I too late?
I've never seen a chaos infusion like this. Not only is it covering a large area, it's...
Together we can prevail! Watch out, I bite. I will fight evil. This is a fine adventure. Do you dream of death? Keep up if you can. You're nothing but... Time to mix it up. I'm hurting. world. This is a fine adventure. Our tears fall into the chaos. Do you dream of death? Wish I had my bow. Can't. You can't read me. I will fight evil. Don't even try. Pray for the dead. For the new world. Pray for the dead. Evil has a price. Forgive me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't save your friends. I can do this. Let me pray for them. It's no substitute for salvation. But at the very least, perhaps I can give them peace. Odin! My friend, you have to know, I am powerless. I couldn't save all the souls who yearned for salvation. With each failure, I grew more despondent. But even in my despair, I kept fighting. The bond we had, it transcended centuries. No matter how much we changed, I always felt your strength. Even in my darkest hours, you made me strong.
Hey there.
Safe travels.
Nights frighten me.
This here is what you can purchase.
Careful, lady. Chaos doesn't scare me.
Suppose I should get up.
You really should know your limit. Lackley. Hey, wake up.
Excuse me, but who are you? And how is it you know Lackley?
I don't know him too well, but he asked me to find his lost fiancée. I've come to tell him about this lead I found.
About Filiana? But where did...
At a restaurant in Yusnan. Apparently, there was an old woman working there who wore the same ring that Lackley gave to his fiancée. And when her health failed, that woman went to stay with a friend who lived in... Huh.
What is it? Is there something wrong with my hat?
According to the man I talked to at the restaurant, the friend who came to pick up the elderly lady was wearing an unusual hat. You seem familiar enough with Lackley. You also knew Filiana's name. Was it you?
Let me explain. Lackley and Filiana and I are friends from long ago. I'm Sela, and yes, I'm the one who escorted that old woman from the shop in Yusnan.
Care to tell me why?
Sure, but can we go elsewhere? I don't want Lackley to hear this. There's a graveyard with no name. You know of it, don't you? It's beyond North Station, on the outskirts of town. Oh, good. He's still sleeping. Come to the graveyard later so we can talk.
I'm a big fan of the hunter. Always have been.
I just happen to have a bit. You think you can beat me? Pray for the dead. Wish I had my bow. For the new world. This is a fine adventure. Let the darkness embrace you. Watch out, I bite.
Thanks for coming. Before I tell you anything, can you promise you won't pass this information on to Lackley?
That depends on what you have to say.
I suppose that's fair enough. I hardly know where to begin, though.
How about I start then? The old woman working at that restaurant in Yusnan had the same ring as Lackley's, the same as his fiancée's. Why?
For the most obvious reason, of course. That old woman was none other than Filiana, the person Lackley's been trying so hard to find. After she left him, she began working under a fake name.
That's surprising. The way Lackley described her, well, she's not what I expected.
He wasn't lying. She was a real beauty, once. We don't know how or why, but something happened to her. In this world where everyone stopped aging, she was the one and only person who managed to grow old over the past years. It began right around the time she and Lackley first got engaged.
But why? Why would it be possible for one person alone to escape the stasis in this world? And are you saying that's why she left Lackley and disappeared from his life?
She said the last thing she wanted to do was become a burden to him. But I know she missed him. She always wanted to know how he was doing. She loved nothing more than hearing stories about him, no matter how banal they were. Back when she could still walk, she told me how she would sometimes pass by him in the streets. She never said anything to him, and he never could have guessed that the old woman he saw was his beloved fiancée.
That's why he never found her after all this time, no matter how hard he searched.
Yes. Year after year, she aged more and more, and her body began at last to fail. She's free from that pain now. Finally.
I see. I'm glad she was able to find peace.
No!
No. Lackley!
I wouldn't have cared how old my Filiana looked! I loved her with every fiber of my being! My only wish was to spend every day with her until the end of the world! Filiana, why did you have to... No!
Lackley.
Lackley.
Seela, I don't want you to worry about me. Remember what you told me before, when we met? If there's still hope in this world, maybe I'll find Filiana, right?
Yeah, I remember saying that. So now I've just proven there's no hope.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying I need to find my own hope, for me. I can't wait around for any god or savior. And even if my hopes get dashed, or they never come true, at least in my heart I'll know she's watching over me from somewhere. I'm done being a fool who runs to the bottle every time something goes wrong. That's not me. I want to show Filiana, wherever she is, that I'm still the man she fell in love with. The man I used to be. That's what she would want. Could you give me that ring?
Here. Thank you. You've helped me find some hope of my own, while I was supposed to be looking for yours.
I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you...
Come on, Micah. You know Huh? Wait, you're not her.
Ulrich, what do you think you're doing accosting strangers like that? I'm sorry. Forgive him. My son mistook you for our dear Miss Micah. It must have been the hair. Hers was exactly the same color.
Right. Easy mistake to make.
Miss Micah is beloved by our god Benevelza. What with the rose-colored hair, some even speculate that she could be the chosen one. The savior.
That's because Micah heard the voice of God. She told me.
The savior with rose-colored hair, huh?
Yes. Dear Miss Micah. She is a wonderful young woman. Always coming to the aid of the sick and ailing, like myself.
We've been waiting ages for her next visit. I thought you were her.
Were you expecting her to come again soon?
Uh-huh, and guess what else? She even promised us she would bring a phantom rose for us next time she came.
It's a crimson-colored flower, very similar to a rose. But while everyone knows of it, no one's ever actually seen one. They're said to never wither or die. They maintain their life and beauty forever.
A flower that never dies. It's no wonder no one's ever found one.
You're not easily fooled, are you? Yes, the Phantom Rose is nothing more than a fairy tale told to children. But this is what Micah said when she left. I'll bring you the legendary flower that no one believes can be found. So don't you give up on hope. Keep living. As you can see, I don't have much time left. But when she told me to go on living, I wanted to hold on, just so I wouldn't let her down.
Fake savior lady! If you see the real Micah around, tell her that she better not forget her promise to me, okay?
Ulrich, who taught you it was okay to be rude to others?
Sure, kid. I'll tell her not to forget about your flower.
Thanks. You're all right for a fake.
regulate the time distortion.
The dark is calm.
Sacred tree of light. Yggdrasil.
You survived another day.